Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Russia and my evilness and devilness in Russia. So yeah, last time we were taking some things and stuff, and whatnot. Were we at war with somebody that we shouldn't be? I feel like I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh yeah, we were watching Italy take France, which was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. By the way, I never thought Italy had that kind of go ahead, but apparently they do. So good for them, I guess. We had taken most of the Baltics up here, which appears to have a very large supply in former Estonia, more so than Latvia, which is weird. I think this time we're going to continue our expansion. Enough watching. I kind of want to take over Mongolia, but, At the same time, I guess the Chinese can probably handle that. I mean, they got some heavy wars going on in Thailand, but I'm sure that they can handle themselves, probably. Hopefully, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Oh, this is mine, Russian Crimea. Cool. Didn't know I had that. Nice to know that I do. So let's, I guess, unpause. Probably best bet. So those are built. What else were we building? We were building industrial goods and such. That was something we were concerned with because our economy was not doing all that great last time I looked in that department. Yeah, we definitely need more of those. We are definitely fine for oil. We're fine for most other things. It's just that we still aren't great in uranium. What are we producing? 24. Our demand is 65. We seem to be going up a little bit thanks to these being built now, but we still need 65. So let's build industrial uranium mines. So let's build them here. Sucks because I'm red in supply, so I'm not totally sure where I can actually build these. I know there are certain areas here. I guess that's good. We'll keep it at that for now. So let's figure out where the fuck my military all is centered at. Where is everybody? Apparently they're all over the place. Let's get land units. I'm not sure how many that is. We're going to go down towards Turkey. We're going to take over these. We're going to take over Azerbaijan, Georgia, and Armenia, I think. I can't become allies with Iran. Well, that's just unfortunate. Wanted to be buddies. I guess I can't be really allies with anybody anymore. Even China doesn't like me. Which is kind of funny, because they're China. They're my biggest ally. Now, somebody did say something about South Korea getting a little bit aggressive towards the Chinese, which more or less spelled the end for them. So I'm going to take these units. I'm going to entrench them on the Chinese border. Because then if the Chinese do decide they want to attack, there is a giant fucking cloud just right across my fucking country. Yeah, that's a big piss off. Let's wait for all these guys to get here. It's going to strain my economy, isn't it? A little bit. It's going to strain my fuel a little bit. That's fine. Electrical power, we're actually good. We're surprisingly good on almost everything, which is really funny. I didn't expect us to be so okay. I hope there's tanks and stuff going down there. I don't know where the bulk of my units went. I forget where I was attacking last. Where are the bulk of my actual fighting force? Okay, assume that they're, around. It'd be really nice if they just didn't do that. I don't want them to entrench. I want them to declare war. Declare war against Georgia Republic. Which means we are most certainly going to need tanks. And other types of vehicles. Grrr. As the Russian war machine chugs on. Somehow. I got units up there, which is weird. I have a carrier up there. They're kind of useless in this game, aren't they? Because, like, you had the Merchant Marine. So they're more or less completely useless. Well. They got in their capital? 2. Really? That's it? Just 2? It's kind of sad. I thought there'd be more. And we almost got them. And we have them. Annex. I like annexing. People are like, oh, you know, you should do some colonies and stuff, but annexing is kind of nice because I can control things. If it's a big enough country, I might just, you know, not, but... I mean, I have Crimea, that's all I need. Do I have any others? I don't think I do. Russia really didn't have any sort of major islands or anything. The only reason we have Crimea is just because, well, I assume because it's 2020, it was just an update on the developer's part to give the Crimea... Oh, hello, Belarus. What are you doing here? Declare war. I'm completely snowed in today, by the way, as well. So I was like, well, perfect day to play some Supreme Ruler, you know, take over some nations. You know, blow the ever-loving crap out of somebody that probably doesn't deserve it. The usual stuff, you know. Russian expansionism. Oh yeah, Mother Russia. God, those build fucking quick. It's the one thing I like about Ultimate in 1936 is things do build quite quickly overall. That industrial good's almost done. We're probably gonna have to build more. Excuse me, Kiev, but what are you doing? Unit lost. Neutral fire. South Korea's taking neutral fire from South Korea. You're under attack. Taking fire from Afghanistan. Are we at war with Afghanistan all of a sudden now? How are we taking fire from Afghanistan? I mean, sure, I'll go to war with them. That's fine. That's really what they want. And that's what they can get. Diplomatic offer from Georgia. Well, they're dead, so... Taking neutral fire July 8th from Taiwan. Why are our helicopters all there? I don't get that. Treasury shortfalls. Yeah, I figured. Research projects. Alliances. Stuff I don't really care about. Let's go and take Baku. Here comes our allies. Not sure what the Ukraine is really doing there. I don't really understand what's going on with them, but hey, whatever they want to do, man. I've got enough crap in the Balkans there to take them out if they decide to be a little bit too rowdy. We almost got it. Hello, large amount of Russian airplanes that I didn't ask for. Let's annex that land. Let's pull these guys out. Pull everybody to here. border with Armenia. The Turks are getting a little bit antsy. They know we're there. They ain't happy about it either. I would not want to take them over, though, to be fair. Indian Merchant Marines. What are you guys doing? What? What the fuck is going on? I'm not at war with you people. Those patrol boats out there. I don't know what the fuck they're trying to do. Where are they going? They must be at war with somebody like Iran or something, and they just can't fucking get there. Because they're not at war with me either. Dumbasses. That or they were allies with like Azerbaijan and tried to like help them. But they can't, because there's no port they can get to in the fucking Caspian. Because that makes no fucking sense. Same way that this makes no fucking sense. How are they trying to do there? A lot of BMPs. Let's get some actual Russian units in there. Some planes. Other shit. Let's get that in there. Start moving in there. Of course, we're taking casualties. Reserve personnel. Well, just dead personnel. Have a cap on that too. Hello, Turkish Air Force. And the guerrillas. I knew they'd start up at some point. Get in there. I'm surprised we haven't actually seen more Partisans. Like, especially in, like, the Baltics and stuff. I figured we'd see a lot more Partisans. Apparently not. Well, I'm fine with that, but... Alright, so we've got that. Let's get all these units back over here. Move them out. Because we're going to need them. Nothing there is really too much of a threat, I don't think. Except for maybe, you know, Partisans. The odd Partisan. Now you go take him out. Boom. Boom. Just moving all the Russians the fuck out. Might take a while. Because there's a lot of Russians down there. Ugh. And a lot of, Belarus. What are you guys trying to do? Really? You're gonna go out in the Caspian? I mean, power to you, man, but... There's a sea pier there, apparently. Why the fuck is there a sea pier? That is the dumbest spot you could have possibly put one of those. Like, actually. Like, that is an actually really stupid area. I don't get it. Why are there no other wars going on? Why is Serbia so fucking calm? That never happens. Well, something happened there. Taking neutral fire from somebody. You obviously ain't very happy about that. Not that I can really blame them. I wouldn't be happy about taking neutral fire either. weirdly large amount of troops sitting in there. Could go to war with Afghanistan. Really not doing anything. Oh well. The States has what? What is the States doing anyway? Nothing important? They're not at war with anybody, as far as I know. Same with the Canadians. Not at war with anybody, as far as I know. It's just me. Just Russia taking over the world, you know. Like every day. I'm Putin on a show. I can say that because, like, if I go to diplomacy, I'm literally Putin. And he is literally the guy that runs that. Is that the same for the UK? Yeah, Tony Blair, I think. What about Canada? Nope, that is Justin Trudeau. Is that your prediction, Battle Ghost? Is your prediction that Justin Trudeau will win the upcoming election and stay in power apparently till 2020? Is that your prediction? I'd like to know. I know that some of you developers watch this for some reason or another. If you've gotten this far in, is that your official prediction? That Justin Trudeau will win? Why is Putin still in power in 2020? Vladimir Putin. Putin on the show. Is that actually Tony Blair? No, it's David Cameron. Fucking Tony Blair hasn't been Prime Minister of England for a long time. Who the fuck is that? Yeah, okay. Ooh, he's ominous. He's ominous, he's evil. Look at him. Look at the fucking shadow. Who are you? Mark Rutte. Alright. Wow, you're really fucking happy about it. You're like, yeah. Angela Merkel. Okay, yeah. That's cool. I can agree with that. Who the wow, she's scary. What about Ukraine? Is that... Yeah, Petro Poroshenko. I thought so. It's very interesting. The Russian Crimea. Can I invade my own fucking... I cannot. Oh, I can annex the colony or liberate said colony. So if I liberate it, does that mean it becomes its own country? I would assume so. Annex would just make it part of me. I don't really need the Crimean Peninsula for anything at all. So I may as well just keep it a colony and just leave my military bases there. This just makes more sense. Oh yeah, okay, so that's done. So how are we doing now? Financially with that. Ah, so we are now up to industrial good production capacity. It's 21,000 and we only need 10, so that's good. We're definitely fine for that. We're alright for that, so good. Our economy should at least somewhat rise. The only thing we're down on is uranium, which we're currently trying to mend. So, Treasury Shortfall should be fucking fine now. Russian Crimea, they don't like me. They hate me. Anders Gade. Is that who the current leader is of the... Putin doesn't care that you hate him. Putin doesn't give a fuck. Putin's like, yeah, you hate me, Russian Crimea? Well, I will smush you. I will destroy you. I will nuke you into oblivion. I would love to see that, actually. Oh, damn it. Guerrilla sabotage of a fucking oil refinery. Well, if that isn't just a pain in the ass. You guys handle that? Where is there... That is Polish. Why is that here? Am I at war with Poland all of a sudden? Not that I care. Stupid Polish. Get the hell out of my land. Huh. I knew I had a couple. Russian tank. Take that out. Or take it back, I should say. Those artilleries can't. Because they're fucking artilleries. Apparently I have a lot of troops in here. Not sure why, but I do. I was trying to doing. They're doing okay. more or less stalled in Mongolia, but no. Oh, they're not doing that great. They're committing mass suicide. At the hands of Thailand, apparently. What the fuck, China? What the actual fuck? You can't die, you're my biggest supplier of things. But I really don't want to send units and go to war with Thailand. It just sounds like a really bad idea. Well, no, I'd have the troop numbers to do it. I would have the troop numbers to do it. I could successfully maintain a war against Thailand. Question is, should I worry more about European expansionism, or should I worry about helping my largest ally not get killed, like they are currently getting? The answer to that question is I don't care, because the States is involved. It's not just Thailand, it is a lot of nations, and that would bode very poorly for me. So I think we'll stay out of that one. We'll let the Chinese handle that one, and hope they don't, like, get destroyed. Please done? Oh, excuse me. Oh, my apologies. Goodness gracious, that was just... Oh. Alright, so let's... Who are we gonna go to war with? I guess we'll go to war with the Polish. That seems like a decent war. Now let's hope I don't fuck this up. I have a weird feeling that I could. Everybody out of a... Papa. It freezes the game when I try to get my reserve units out. That is how many units I have. I'd like to point out the 2020 engine actually doesn't do this. It does not freeze. So that is something that this 2020 engine has over over this engine at least. There is a... right there. Alright, Poland, let's see what you got. Probably, actually, it'll kick my ass, and that'll be really sad. Poland units! Oh my goodness, how many of them are there? Holy shit. That is a lot more Polish units than I expected there to be. No, Russia, what are you doing? Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. Let's go in for immediate air bombings over... Why do I have so little planes? Just realized that. This version has very little planes. Let's send these guys... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Actually click. That's probably a good idea. Now let's just hope that... Oh yeah, okay, the Czech Republic's gonna help them. Apparently so is Austria. I'm glad that those two nations are very small. Fuck is that? That was Poland, duh. Those are Polish units. This can be one heavy front line. At least I got Belarus, I guess. I do have an ally. Holy lag. Wow. There's a lot of lag for this. More than I expected there to be. Let's try and keep that line primarily on Russian. Let's try and keep that central area as well. Make sure we can keep that. Oh, these are starting to build. That's good. Awesome. We can check those later, after the massive war is over, you know, against Poland. Quite possibly my biggest war yet. And again, let's keep that. So we're getting closer to Warsaw. We just have to keep our heads about us. So this here, we'll move in. Let's cut these ones off completely if possible. These are just Vodniks. Fucking Vodniks. Yes, there we go. Let's push these units into north of Warsaw. Whatever Polish units are left are going to try and defend Warsaw. They're going to do that pretty heavily, too. more units to push. I see a flag of Great Britain. That's not good. I don't want the British landing troops. Ah, crap, Spain. Crap, we gotta wrap this up quickly. All aircraft, all units, everything to Warsaw. This has to be a war we wrap up extremely quickly. I see Spanish troops, and that means there's bigger ones on the way. And British. Pretty much Europe is attacking me right now. That's pretty much what's going on here. Anything out of Kaliningrad, go to that line. Keep that line solid. Holy fucking Warsaw. Oh my Jesus. Look what's in Warsaw. Look at that. That is ridiculous. Good God. Importance of alliances, my friends. Whatever we gotta muster into Warsaw. Like, immediately. Everything else is definitely second tier right now. Yes, I think we're breaking. We appear to be breaking. Mostly just artillery in there now. They do put a couple of things in there, but we definitely overwhelmed them on that whole front. We gotta keep that front. We gotta keep that one. We go after Warsaw. Christ's sakes, we're gonna just, like, fucking destroy every unit in Europe at this rate. That's more or less who we're at war with here, is Europe. That and the city of Warsaw itself is just going to be completely destroyed. Jesus. This is ridiculous. How was one supposed to mount a massive frontal, like, war against anybody, especially in Europe? I guess I should have gone against, like, somebody who wasn't that fucking big. I've lost a lot of units, actually. I just realized that. Lost a fair amount of units. Damn it, Challenger 3's crap. Crap. Damn, go away with your fresh units. Go away. Shoo. So I can stop them there. Down to Warsaw. Come on, boys. Come on. We gotta take Warsaw. How have we not taken this fucking city yet? This is absolutely ridiculous. Like, legit. If it was just Poland, I would have won by now. It's not just Poland, however. Again, it is literally almost all of Europe. They just really don't like me. What have I got sitting in that front line? I don't have much. I'm going to lose. I'm actually going to lose. Most of my units are pretty well fucked. And they've got fresh ones coming in. And there's some there. Holy shit. Okay, that's a bit stupid, actually. This is part of the reason why people don't like this game. Like, if allies are going to help a nation, they should have to declare war on my nation. That just makes sense. At least it does to me. Like, there's a lot of criticism surrounding this game, and I can understand why now. It makes sense. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this episode here. I might just reload a save from before I attacked Poland, and we'll try something else, maybe. Maybe Ukraine, who has probably less allies. Or Moldova, which is smaller. I don't know. Or maybe Finland. That'll be harder to get allies to. I don't know. Something. Thanks for watching, guys. What the fuck? This is ridiculous. Good God.